We're seeking out new designs and boldly gluing where no one has glued before.
Welcome to Glue Guns and Phasers. Welcome to the maiden voyage of Glue Guns and Phasers, where it's our mission to explore strange new crafts.
So plug in your glue guns and set your phasers to stun, because I'm detecting a creative anomaly.
Today's voyage will be a tribute to the Star Trek original series favorite librarian, Mr. Atos.
As you know, he loved the written word, so today we are making Scrabble tile necklaces with your favorite Trek imagery on it. Now, this is an Ensign mission, so Brandi will be your engineer and I will be your acting captain. You're going to need an X-Acto knife or scissors, some craft glue, Mod Podge, your paper glaze, and a sponge brush to apply it. You're also going to need your Scrabble tiles, bail, and necklace. And it's your choice whether or not you want to use a glue gun or super glue to attach those bails.
So of course you'll need a Scrabble tile, but if you don't want to bum out your parents by stealing one of theirs, you can check your local thrift stores for some old games. You can order them through Hasbro, or we actually found a whole bag on eBay.
So now that you know what you need, the fun part is selecting your image. You can scour the web or you can scan your own, but just make sure you print it on photo paper. We find that the thicker the paper, the less it bleeds. We created this nifty template so you could print multiple images at once and save paper.
Just remember to make sure your images are 300 DPI to get a really crisp picture, and the size would be 17mm by 19mm, and you can adjust this within your computer program.
And when you're selecting your image, it's best to pick one that doesn't have a lot of little details. So we chose Captain Kirk because it's bold and striking, but you can also choose a logo. Cut out exactly what you want with the X-Acto knife. That allows you to be more precise than scissors to get exactly the Scrabble tile shape. So now that your image has been cut out, you're going to want to apply a thin layer of the tacky glue to the back of the image, and then attach that to the Scrabble tile, and give it about 5 minutes so that you know that it's dry. Once your glue is set, you're going to want to apply a thin layer of Mod Podge using your foam brush to set it. Now make sure you go all the way to the edges of your Scrabble tile. Now that'll ensure that the entire image is sealed to the tile so that when you apply your paper glaze, it won't bleed the image. Once the Mod Podge is set, you're going to want to apply a thin layer of the paper glaze to create a nice glass effect. I like to squeeze a little out on a paper plate or scrap paper to get rid of the air bubbles.
Remember, don't shake it.
Squeeze it on carefully by drawing a line around the outer edge of the image. Fill in the rest of the image with the glaze using the same circular motion. Basically work from the outside in, completing when you get to the center.
If some glaze spills over the side, just simply take a damp cloth and wipe it off. It'll come off very easily. The whole process will take between 4 to 8 hours to set. At this time, you will be able to touch it, but if you press it, you'll leave a mark. The full curing process will be between 8 and 36 hours.
You have two options to work with. You can do a thin coat or do a double coat to create a more raised, domed effect that'll look like the image is behind glass. As we have right here, it's still in the drying process, right, Brandi?
Exactly. You may notice that it is a little bit cloudy as it's curing, and that's okay. Once it starts to go away, it should be set.
Once your glaze is completely cured, you're going to want to pick any bail of your liking and attach it to the top of the Scrabble tile. Now, we chose to use hot glue, but you could, of course, use super glue, but this is Glue Guns and Phasers, right, Brandi?
Yes, ma'am. So just a dollop is all you need.
That's a big dollop.
It's extra dollop, and just attach it right there, and of course with hot glue it dries quickly.
Once the bail is set, you can string your necklace straight on through. Now the choice of necklace is endless. We chose this nice silver modern one because it's kind of unisex and we like the style, but you can choose any kind really. Or if you're feeling extra saucy, you can make a pin using magnets. Just glue those right onto the back and then you don't even have to put holes in your clothes.
So that's the A to Z of this mission. You can always follow all of our crafting adventures on Twitter at twitter.com/gluegunsphasers.
Computer, end transmission.